Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your April 2016 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, I will be using either the Archangel Gabriel deck by Doreen Virtue or Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue, and of course pulling a color card from the Secret Language of Color Oracle deck by Anna Segal. And if you would like a personal reading with me, just go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. And of course, if you would like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. Let's get to it. Hi there, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you for April 2016. I feel like there's a lot of heart healing going on for you guys. Secrets revealed. Now, this could have worked to your benefit. Okay, could have been somebody came out and told you something really nice that you didn't know. Or maybe you got busted. Or maybe both. Maybe it's like, I know what you did, and yet I still love you. Whatever it is, there is a feeling of healing and fresh starts, new beginnings, but you might still have to contend with some old energy. Okay, so we have Vision Board coming out first. We'll read that here in a second. Let yourself be a new version of you. You don't have to fall back into old patterns. You don't need to identify yourself by your past mistakes. All right? You are lovable. You're absolutely valuable in this world. Okay? So get on out there. Let yourself be you. Pay attention to your dreams comes up next. Oops, I'm feeling like I gotta pull this one. Agent or manager. Interesting. Perfectionism. Let's see how this goes. All right. Oops. Okay. I have nowhere to put anything. So I'm knocking everything all over the place. Anyway, let's get the cards, get them in order, and let's go. Vision Board is the first card. Create a board with images and words that inspire you. This is a great activity to do. However, a lot of people, when they're doing their vision boards, they don't, I don't want to say this, they get a little shallow with it. I want this kind of car. You know, it's good to manifest things, but you also want to balance that out with some heart-centric kinds of things. Like, try to manifest peace in the world. Try to manifest harmony in your family. This sort of thing. Okay. Again, it's not bad to want material things, and it's certainly not bad to want to have a beautiful house and a beautiful car and have means to take care of the people that you love. But don't get too crazy with this whole manifestation thing and trying to pull in something so specific that the universe doesn't have room to help you and show you something even better that you didn't even know you wanted because you didn't even know it existed. Okay? So leave a little room for the universe to help you out. Okay, the next card we have is pay attention to your dreams. You are receiving divine guidance while you sleep. We'll talk about this. Even if you don't remember your dreams, the answers are in your unconscious mind where they appear in order to help you. When you wake up in the morning, especially throughout this month, you might have very charged dreams. You might only remember one tiny image or something like that from that dream. I'm actually remembering a dream I had. I've had several where there's a tornado, and I've talked about that before. The tornado dream is actually a sign of changes to come. It can mean a lot of different things. But for you guys this month, if you do dream of a tornado, first of all, they're saying look at what shade the tornado is. If it's dark, especially if it's dark and large and like whatever, okay, that feels like it's, okay, they're saying shadow energy kind of overtaking you and your fear is being activated. So do something to kind of calm yourself, rid yourself of lower frequencies, what have you. If you're dreaming of a lighter tornado that's kind of thin and spirally and whatever, that's more, or like a water spout, that's more of a cleansing thing. So they're saying that's more about taking all the stuff away from you that no longer serves you and feeding it away. So that's kind of a strange message, but there it is. Okay. But even if you can't remember specifics in your dreams, when you wake up, just write down how you feel. Okay. And like the card says, you'll be surprised if you have a dream and again, you can't remember what it was. You know, you might just walk about your day and you're like, gosh, why do I feel like I want to call that person? Or gosh, why do I want to like, why am I thinking of that person? And that might make you remember, oh, that's right, I had a dream about them. Yeah, I should call them. Or I should reach out to them on Facebook. Whatever it is. Okay, and then you realize that you were supposed to reconnect. So this is one example of a way that you may not actually know what's happening when you wake up, but it catches up with you during the day. So the next card we have is agent or manager. Your work expands its reach as you partner with a professional who can help you. Awesome. So for some of you, that's literally an agent or a manager. Please be careful of the kinds of people that you partner up with. All right. Not everybody in every industry has the purest intentions and could be in kind of a big and perhaps even unseen way playing into an energy that is tearing us down as a whole. So just be careful. If somebody is a fast talker, I'm remembering this one guy who is actually a manager for someone pretty famous who contacted me to edit his book. All right. And this manager was such a fast talker. He annoyed me, but I didn't like his energy. I did not like his energy. And he, like I said, he was representing somebody who was pretty famous. And I was just like, no, and he ended up going with someone else anyway. But yeah, like, don't be afraid to say no. I don't care if somebody has a big name or someone has supposed power. Anybody that you actually think of as having power, they really have none. Anybody that you think of as having power or even having control over you, they really have none. Okay? So this is about partnership, not someone running your life. Just be mindful of that. Now, if it's not an actual agent or manager, it's just somebody coming in to help partner up. You know, like they have some talent or something that complements yours and helps you move forward on your path. The final card we have before we get on to the color card is perfectionism. Polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow, I'm laughing because I need to hear this too, but don't allow perfectionistic fear to result in procrastination. I always joke about my book. I'm like, I've rewritten it probably about 4 or 5 times. I need editorial intervention at this time. Someone needs to save me from myself, okay? So maybe you're doing the same thing where you're rewriting something over and over and over. You're replanning, restructuring. For someone out there, you're trying to actually build a house and someone needs to save you from yourself because you keep driving the architects crazy with all the changes that you want to make because you just can't settle down on one thing. And I get it because, you know, my book is my baby. A house might be your baby. Building a house is your project. But at some point, we are working at cross purposes with ourselves by completely going over and redoing things. Let that agent or manager, maybe it's an editor, come in and help you out and give you a little bit of clarity about how you need to move forward. Okay. The card that you have, the color card you have is Scarlet. Attract success. The number is 7. Things are working out very well for you in all areas of your life. You just have to let go. And you have to let go of any preconceived notions. Again, about how you define yourself, changing that. Changing your patterns, your habits, whatever kind of got you in trouble before, you're releasing that now. You're realizing that you're a work in progress and it's okay. You don't have to define yourself by your mistakes. You're growing and learning, and now you are in a place to attract real success to you. Let's talk about that. So what does success mean for you? For a lot of people, it's, ooh, I got that. You know, I've heard this actually. Business guys like, ooh, I got like that arm candy girl. You know, she's a model. She's this. But from a grander standpoint, or like not grander, but like a higher viewpoint, maybe you two aren't compatible. And maybe you're not going to be all that happy. You know what I mean? That's just one example. Or do you define success for yourself as having the biggest title with the biggest salary in the company? Okay, well, maybe if you get that, are you going to have time for love? Going to have time for play? Or are you having to just kind of fit that in wherever you can? Do you know what I mean? So sometimes your idea of success is not really going to lead to your ultimate happiness. And that's something that you really need to take into consideration this month. All right, guys? So there it is. I hope you have a beautiful month. And of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.